Hello, everyone. My name is Darlene Arneson, and I work for Wisconsin Farm Bureau. And I want to invite you to join us this year for our 24th annual Wisconsin Agriculture Open. It will be on Tuesday, September 14th, and once again, we'll be at the Oaks Golf Course in Cottage Grove. So I wanted to kind of preview some of the things that we have planned for you this year. We certainly have appreciated the support of our sponsors and golfers and participants the past years. Last year, we were dealing with COVID and some of the restrictions that, especially here in Dane County, we had to follow, and really appreciate everyone's patience and modifications as we went forward. And a huge thank you to the Oak staff for their help as well. So I want to go over some of the materials that we have and just introduce you to this year's event and where the website is and a few tips on registering and so forth. So I'm going to share my screen. And this is kind of an informational flyer that we have that kind of covers the Wisconsin Ag Open. Again, the date is Tuesday, September 14th, 2021. Registration and sponsorship deadline is August 10th. We need a good month to get everything processed and food orders in. We also have, depending on our sponsors and so on, logos that are put on the golfer gifts, and that gives us time to use their funds well, so we don't have to order a lot of things that are left over and so forth. Please note that typically we cap it at 144 golfers, but we have to follow the Dane County Health Department's COVID-19 guidelines and restrictions. So right now there are some limits on outdoor gatherings, and we had to make those modifications last year as well. Cost is $150 per golfer, and that includes 18 holes of golf with a cart, gift bag on your cart, food and beverage. We deliver box lunches out on the course, and typically we have appetizers, hot and cold appetizers afterwards. Last year we had to modify that a little bit, and you got gift cards for the Oaks. We also have 2 complimentary drink cards for domestic beer, soda, or water. And then we have all kinds of fun things out on the course and other raffles and so on that you can participate in. You can only register online. We do not take any paper registrations here, so all the details are found on the event website, which I'm going to show you. And I'm going to go over some of the kind of the helpful guides and so forth that may help you through that registration process and help us on this end as well. You can pay by credit card. That's a preferred payment method, but if you choose to pay by check, that is an option when you go through the checkout. So why do we have the Wisconsin Ag Open? Is to help support different organizations and events and activities such as Ag in the Classroom, FFA Farm Forum, the Food for America contest. The Wisconsin Farm Bureau Foundation also is a longtime sponsor of the 4-H Key Awards, the discussion meet for the Wisconsin FFA. We support our Farm Bureau Institute, which is a leadership group, Collegiate Farm Bureau programs, the Promotion and Education Committee, Leadership Wisconsin Scholarships, the Cranberry Discovery Center, and a number of other groups and organizations. So a few details about it. The Oaks is located just east of Madison, really easy to get off right off the interstate. Again, I've got contact information and things that you can check out to make sure that you can get through to someone. Here's last year's low scoring team. We had their first time coming to the Wisconsin Ag Open, representing the turf industry in Wisconsin. So big thank you to them. And we have sponsorship opportunities as well. Our 2 major sponsorships are a box lunch sponsorship, which is $1,500, and also the appetizers for after golf. And both of those do need to be confirmed a little bit early because we have to get their logos on products and get all those proofs and so forth done so that when registrations close on August 10th, we can place the orders and make sure we get those items back. Those 2 sponsorships include 4 free golfer registrations and a number of different publicity items. We also have the $1,000 clubhouse sponsor, which gives you 4 registrations, the $500 hole sponsor for 2 free registrations, the tee box, which gives you 1. You can also be a door prize sponsor, where they are in increments of $50. And also we always welcome things that we can put in their bags, such as, whether it's cups or thermometers or pairs of gloves or whatever you might want to put in the golfer bags. drawings, and I would be working with you on the number that we need. Or if you'd like to donate a basket for our raffle or some of the door prize items, we always look for help with that as well. So let's take a look at last year's event, some of the pictures. So we always have a putting contest and try to have a little bit of fun with that. We switch out prizes from years to years. Some years it's for coolers full of adult beverages and other fun games. Sometimes we do it as a 50-50. We have a lot of door prizes that we try to send home with everyone. So not everyone gets a door prize, but we're pretty close. And then we also have our bucket raffles where you buy tickets and you put them in the bags or the buckets for the items that you want to win. And then we do the drawing. So we had to kind of socially distance our drawing last year and so on, but we hope to do that. A big thank you to Farm Bureau staff and to rural staff who help us out and are very supportive of our event. Last year, we also had a special centennial fundraiser at the event celebrating Wisconsin Farm Bureau centennial. So again, just a huge thank you to everyone who participates in this event and helps to make it work each year. It's certainly wonderful. So where do you find the information? You can start out on the Wisconsin Farm Bureau website, which is WFBF.com. If you go to events, you'll notice the Ag Open is listed there. And we are in the process of uploading all the 2021 information. But on here, it gives you an overview of last fall's event. A big thank you to our sponsors. Ann Benfield has been our box lunch sponsor for a number of years, and to our clubhouse sponsors, whole sponsors, and the others who donated towards registration, raffle prizes, and door prizes. Big thank you to them. So I will be adding the link to this website, which will take you to the event website. So this is how you register for the event. And this is one of the benefits of going through the Oaks. This is their online registration process. So it gives you some of the basics about it. Much of this is also on the flyer, and some of the kind of tips for using the website as well. Goes through the format, the contest, the prizes that we'll be having, and then how to register. So if you wanted to be, for example, a clubhouse sponsor and you added that to your cart, you'll see that $1,000 is there. And if you say, oh no, I wanted to maybe do something different this year, if we go back to that registration, let's say you wanted to go for the appetizers, so the 1,500 one. When you check out, it will have the contact person. So this is the key part of who I need to be in touch with. That's who I give a lot of the information to. But what's helpful then when you're registering, because you get those 4 free registrations, you can put their names in right away. And I really encourage you to, let's say your company XYZ, if you know for sure that 2 people are golfing, if you can put their first and last names and their email address and click the send confirmation email. That way we know that all the golfers are in the system, because I'm able to send out emails from the system. And so the more information you put in as far as your golfers' names and email addresses, then more than one person in your foursome will be getting the information in case there's weather issues or something like that. If you aren't sure, let's say you know that Bill Smith is going to be one of your registrants and Sally Smith is coming with him, but you don't know the other 2, you could use your name, XYZ Company Golfer 1, XYZ Golfer or Company Golfer 2 for your first and last names. And that way I kind of have a placeholder for them, and it's easier for me on the back end to kind of keep track and to work with you as we get closer to the event. So that's how you do that part. If you want to do the door prizes, and this is tweaked a little bit this year, you can add the door prize part here. Again, they're in increments of $50. In previous years, we've been able to just click on the quantity to add more, but this year it's making us go back and add a second one. So if you want to give $100 towards door prizes, you would add it as 2 items, and then you can do the checkout now, and then you'll fill out again the billing information. If you're using a credit card, it will go through that information, or if you prefer to pay by check, you can check that, and then it'll give you the information to to review your order and so forth. Obviously, I haven't filled in all the information here. So, so those are some of the logistics. But again, for the registering and so on, we really ask that you try to get all your golfers' names in as well by August 10th. We realize that sometimes it's hard to fill those sponsorships, but please go ahead and sponsor. The other part is if you have a foursome and you're not part of a sponsorship, so there's 4 individuals who are going to golf together, it's really helpful if you can shoot me an email saying that that the XYZ company is going to have 4 sponsors. We're all registering on our own. So watch for when they come in, because that way I can group you together again on the back end. So it just helps me to know who's doing that, and also to be in good communication with your team. Last year we had some who one person sponsored everyone, and then they paid him back or her back. We also had where, again, they let me know that these 4 golfers are going to be golfing together. They're all registering on their own. And so watch for their checks or the online payment, and you'll get a confirmation, and I'll also confirm with a thank you email when you register. One of the advantages of having each one of your golfers pay themselves is part of the registration fee is tax deductible. We have to take out the part that is for like the benefits that you're getting for the meal and for the actual cost of the golf and so forth. But otherwise, the rest is, and you'll get a thank you note at the end of the event when we get all the financials in and so forth with what part of your registration fee was tax deductible. So that's an advantage of having your individual golfers register themselves. But again, it really helps me out to know who's going to be golfing together so I can start grouping you together. And as we get closer to filling the course, that of course is one of the things. So who's welcome to come and golf? Anyone can come and golf. We realize it's a weekday, so it might be a fun company thing that you're doing. For our county volunteers, maybe your county farm bureau wants to have a team. Maybe you use those slots to help recognize some of your volunteers, some of your board members, some of your membership workers, your YFAs, people who fill out applications for you or worked the most hours in your food stand or with some of your fundraisers. We welcome businesses and groups to come and be a part of it. We have some great commodity partners that are a part of it. Many of our Farm Bureau partners through Rural Mutual Insurance Company, through Growmark, through some of the other partners that they work with have been wonderful sponsors and participants. And for anyone who likes to golf, you're certainly welcome to do that. You cannot register directly with the Oaks. You do have to go through our event website, as this is a closed outing that day for us, and we certainly appreciate your help on that. So thank you for tuning in, and we sure hope to see you on Tuesday, September 14th at the Oaks in Cottage Grove. If you have questions, please contact myself at darneson@wfbf.com, or our phone number here is 608-828-5644. Thank you very much.